Hello everybody. I am here. How is everybody doing today? Today is Tuesday, March 11th, 2025. I'm here to do a reading. I wanted to do this reading on Dr. Umar. Now, if you're new to my channel, thank you for checking me out. Thank you for watching. Please hit the like button, share the video. I've been wanting to do a reading on Dr. Umar for a while. I guess I just didn't do it. And I just held back. You know, I got a lot going on, and I'm not going to make no excuse. I just didn't get to it, okay? And the situation happened. The daughter came out and said Umar was a deadbeat. It was a lot. And she said she just wanted to know who her sister was. Dr. Umar admitted that, he's saying that it's drama. People want streaming, and they're trying to make it the typical Negro talking. And then I was watching a blog, and the blog kind of she dug into Dr. Umar's past videos, and he said in one of his past videos that he had a daughter who was probably going to come out and put him on blast for not showing him, putting him on blast for him not being a good father, and him having to fix the situation with her so she won't think that all men are like losers. And now that this has happened and she's did it, so basically you kind of predicted what was going to happen, Dr. Umar. You practice Ifa, you say that Ogun is your head, you work with the Orishas, you say your ancestor Frederick Douglass. I believe it or not, I actually believe you. Because you're from Philly, he's from Maryland. I used to live close. I used to live in Pennsylvania. I was closer to Maryland, but I used to live in Pennsylvania. So it's like a 3-hour distance from each other. So I can see how I may believe that. But we're gonna do a reading. I want to see what Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, Frederick Douglass think about you, your speeches, your talks, what you about, if you're real. We're going to see what's up with this school. I think it's called UMG, or don't get me to getting started. I wanted to talk about this. I wanted to do a reading on you before the daughter even came out and said anything. I wanted to do that reading. So that was going to happen. Now, where can I start? Okay, if you guys are new to this, in case people don't know who Dr. Umar is, he claimed that he is supposedly like another Marcus Garvey. If you guys don't know the history of Marcus Garvey, I suggest you do your research. I did do a reading on him in the past on my historical readings. Check it out. If you check my live list out, check out my lives, you'll see where it literally says historical readings. Check that out. And I don't know, I just want to see, is he a hypocrite? Does he practice what he preach? And I wanted to do a reading on that situation, on as far as if he was a hypocrite or if he practiced what he preached. I'm not a fan of Dr. Umar, but because I don't listen to black men commentators. I don't watch black men YouTubers. I really don't watch much about black men because I'm not really, I don't believe in anything y'all say. I'm not a big fan. It's a lot. And I don't want to go too deep into that because black men probably won't like me. I don't really expect for you to like me. I really don't even expect for you to support the channel, truthfully. But I don't listen to black man commentators, but I found myself listening to Dr. Umar a little bit, not too much, just a little bit, because I did like some of the things that he was saying as far as like America, the people, when it comes to politics. That's what it was. I was agreeing with some of the things that he was saying as far as like politics. I agreed when he said, and actually Malcolm X said this, that celebrities should not be politicians. They shouldn't be into politics. I don't even think celebrities should be president. Y'all see what we're going through now with Trump. Ronald Reagan was an actor as well, and he was the president. You see how that went in the 80s. I didn't really see how it went because I was a baby, so I don't remember because I was a little baby. I was born like maybe a year after he was president. I don't know, but I've heard. And just so y'all know, he was an actor too, like Trump. Okay, reality TV. Ronald Reagan was a real actor, but Trump was reality, but it was still TV. Okay. And so I agree with that. But I can never say I was a big fan of Dr. Umar. And I knew that he was full of shit, though. I ain't gonna front. This is when I knew he was full of shit. Because he talked that, there's nothing wrong with talking IFA, but he talks that black man, and it seems like he only worry about black boys. He has the saying about women, but he definitely only seems to worry about black boys. But I knew he was full of shit one time when he was in New Orleans, and he was doing a seminar. And he was talking about how people have to watch what they eat, and they got to stop eating this and eating that, and it's better for the health, and black men have to watch how they eat. And then some fucking McDonald's fries fell in the live stream while he was talking. I was laughing so hard. I was like, you just proved that you full of shit. Like, you just proved that you are full of shit when the McDonald's fries fell out. Okay, so let's jump into the reading. From what I was watching when it came to the daughter, she put him on blast. She said she had a stepfather that was there for her, took care of her. Umar predicted that this situation would happen before it happened. Years ago he predicted it. It happened, and now he wants to sit here and say that they're trying to get streams. That's there. I'm gonna leave that there. And so that's the first thing I got out of this is I kind of wasn't feeling what you were saying, Dr. Umar, because she said she wanted to see her sister. You're saying come with the mother and paperwork. I don't think she should. She is 22. This is the point. This is to the point in life where you don't need to talk to the mama. Look, I'm a mama myself. I have an adult child. When she got like about 12, I automatically stopped communicating with the father. I was like, I don't have time for this. I don't gotta talk to her. She got a phone. You got something to say? Call her. That's the level I got on. So that kind of already let me know that the mama didn't want him. And then he just kept putting it out there that he wants to like talk to the mom. And I'm like, she's reaching out, not the mom. So let's talk about that a little bit. Then we're going to talk about if that school is real. What's the energy around Dr. Umar and his career and his achievements. And then we're going to talk about how the other passed on activist brothers feel. All right, let's start off with that. Give me the energy. Let's start off with Dr. Umar's daughter. Let me get her energy. The video, I'm going to time step the video because I did talk a little bit. Okay, let's get court. And let's get the daughter's energy towards Dr. Umar. I definitely could feel from her energy that Dr. Umar has never really been in her life. But I think he said this. I believe he said this. I seen the blogger play it. He said it. He's never had action in her life. He's never been active. He's never given her opportunities. He's never offered her anything. Only thing I definitely could see in the energy is that he's paid child support, like the court, the law, all that was involved. So I do see a possibility of him doing everything by the law. Like, so I feel like, he definitely was paying child support. So I feel like, yes, he was paying child support. but he wasn't active, okay? And I can't front. This has bothered Dr. Umar. He's had sleepless nights about it, about not being around. He's been sad about it, but it didn't stop you from living your life and going forward and eating and being fulfilled and doing you. It didn't stop you. You were emotionally bothered by it. You were sad about it, but it didn't stop you. It didn't stop you at all. It didn't stop you from eating. And then, like, you just, okay, yeah, you had the sleepless nights. You were worried about it, but it didn't stop you. It didn't make you want to get up and say, well, let me be a father. Let me go beyond court. And so I do see the energy of him being a little worried now that something may come back, as far as like maybe you have back child support. Maybe you're afraid that this is going to stop you with other endeavors. I also feel energetically that he feels like this is some type of like law or somebody trying to come through him a different way. Like I don't know. In so many ways, to be honest, the energy is coming through like he feels like this is a setup. He feels like this may be a setup. All right. Let me see this. How should never did that. All right, too late. Already mixed up. All right. Give me Dr. Umar's daughter. What is her intentions out of this situation? Dr. Umar's daughter. She doesn't have bad intentions. She okay. Well, all right. It's mixed feelings. It's mixed feelings when it comes to the daughter. I feel like, yes, she wants to connect with the sister. She wants to connect and get to know other people in her family. But I can't front and act like this is not her wanting to damage his reputation. Like she wants revenge for him being absent in her life, for the wrong things that he's done to her, for his wrongs. So she is in that energy like, this is like revenge. You deserve it. But there is an energy like, I just want to meet the sister. That's it. But it's an energy of, but I want to blast you for your wrongdoings. All right, let me get Umar's daughter. Let me get Dr. Umar's daughter energy towards him. What is her intention since she came out and blasted him? Wow. All right. That's the same cards. Like, she's just hoping this damages his reputation because he hasn't been there for her. And I know this is the Ace of Pentacles, but I'm not feeling the energy of money. I'm feeling the energy of he hasn't been there for me at all. Because I'm seeing the energy of court. So I feel like he's paid child support, but her energy is like he hasn't physically been there. And the energy hasn't been the best for me. I haven't had the best of luck in my life with things like making decisions, maybe dating guys. It's that energy. Give me what's Dr. Umar's daughter energy towards the situation and towards Dr. Umar. Give me the energy around this situation. She just wants to put the truth out there that whatever y'all think Dr. Umar is, I don't think much. You don't have to worry about that with me. It is false. He wants to put this image that he's active and he is this chart like this, like he's there for his kids, and he's not. Um, especially when he was younger. She wants to put him on blast for the type of man that he was growing up. He was definitely in and out. It could have even been a... Let me talk about Dr. Umar. Let me get her energy, then I'm going to talk about him and the mother. Him and the mother. Because I'm getting the energy like maybe there was a one-night stand, or maybe it wasn't a serious relationship. But I feel like she still has a lot of obstacles and challenges she has to get through. I feel like she's been in the energy of he hasn't been there. He hasn't been a father. That's all I keep hearing. There's nothing much after that. Like, give me Dr. Umar's daughter energy towards him. Like, she doesn't want to be friends. She doesn't want to collaborate. She doesn't want anything from you. I don't even see her wanting money from you, Dr. Umar. She just wants to put you on blast for being a deadbeat. Dr. Umar energy is saying, let's collaborate and achieve success. Let's work together and try to do this. But she's like, nah, I want revenge. I'm looking to damage you in retaliation for the things you said, the words you said, for your perceived words. And she just wants to vent. She just wants to vent. She wants to get this off her chest. Yeah. All right, give me Dr. Umar's energy towards his daughter. Give me his energy towards her. And let me talk about the mom real quick. Yeah, his energy is like, let's work together to achieve shared success. This makes me want to ask questions. He feels like she's deliberately working to undermine the efforts that he's did all these years, trying to sabotage everything that he's put together all these years. Dr. Umar, you predicted this. You predicted that your daughter was going to do this to you like years ago, like 2014. Somebody pulled up the old video. You predicted this. So, see, you being a nigga now. Now you switching up. Because the truth is out there about your ass. The real truth is out there about your ass. You switching up now. Typical Negro. Okay? Give me Dr. Umar's energy. Give me the energy between Dr. Umar and his daughter when she was younger. When she was younger. Give me the energy between them when they were younger. I see him financially, like, sending money, but I could see an energy of him not emotionally being connected. Not emotionally being connected, not having an attachment, not showing expression, not showing feelings. There is an energy of like, I just paid money. There is also an energy like there was a time where I wasn't even sure that she was mine. That comes through. It looks like she is though, or it looks like he like knows that she is, but he was never there. There was no emotions. There was no attachment. Wasn't a father. Yeah. Give me her energy towards Dr. Umar growing up. And then I'm going to bring up the mother. Like her energy towards Dr. Umar growing up, like, you scandalous. Like, you had your own agenda. You only worried about yourself and where you could get to. You didn't, like, when she was little, she had this energy like, I love my father, but he wasn't there. Deceptive. Like, he deceived me. He's deceptive. He's a deceptive guy. He's putting on his persona in front of y'all. Oh, wow. Wow. She don't like him. She's mad at him. She wants him to know, like, and if she could be in his, like, if she could get in his face and yell at him, she would. But she wants him to know, like, I don't like you. I'm mad at you. I'm unhappy, and I want you to feel as bad as I do. And that's why I'm trying to blast you, because I want you to feel as bad as I do. Okay? I don't see that she's trying to connect and have a relationship with him now. All right? I see that she just wants to move on. She's like, look, I just came to say what I had to say. This is a goodbye. It's time for us to part ways. I prefer to focus on my own life. It's too late. You should have tried. It's too late. That's what she's saying. Is there any chance of them having reconciliation, Dr. Umar and his daughter? Is there any chance of him having reconciliation? And it's crazy how he do all this talk to try to help women with the boys. I do listen to a little bit of things that he was saying about special ed students. I kind of agree a little bit, but it's funny how it seems like he's more focused on boys and he got all girls. That's crazy. Will their relationship get better? I don't feel like Dr. Umar has any bad intentions. You know, he would like to try. But I don't think it will. I feel like she definitely has to work on her inner wounds and forgiving and like letting it go. She wants to mess up his popularity though. She wants to like shut him down. What everybody, like if anybody has good thoughts about Dr. Umar, she wants to fuck that shit up. And look, who am I? Like, who's to say? Like, I mean, that's her right. I don't see them actually coming to a agreement. I feel like he will try. Give me Dr. Umar's energy towards his daughter. Does he want to try to have a relationship with her? Does he want to try? And then I'm about to get on the other topics. Does he want to try and have a relationship with her? Yeah, he wants to. He wants to try. He wants to heal. He wants to mend it. He wants a new beginning, but I don't see it happening like he will want. I don't see it happening. Let's talk about Dr. Umar and her mother, because it seemed like he kept focusing on her mother. All right, this is just one spread, and then I want to get straight to my point. I want to go straight to my point. All right, what's Dr. Umar's energy towards the daughter's mother, his daughter's mother? What's his energy towards her mother? What's his energy towards the mother? They argued a lot. Yeah, I'm not making no excuse for Dr. Umar, but the only thing that keeps coming to my mind is like the past. And I have to say this because in the past, it was really hard for them to work on anything, to connect. He always felt like she just wanted money. And I feel like she didn't want to work on a relationship with him, and she didn't want one. She wanted to be single, and she wanted to be single and be to herself and be fulfilled. But it's kind of also showing that you wasn't like you wasn't the romantic type of guy that she was looking for, Dr. Umar. Like, you wasn't. And all you guys did was argue and dispute, and y'all, like, maybe your family got involved, her family got involved. There's just a lot of arguments and disputing. And the relationship was never private. Like, whatever. It don't even show me that they had a relationship. It just shows me what they had. It was never private. Family members was always involved. There was no effort or work trying to put the relationship together. It seemed like she just wanted to be single and live her best life and do her. It just seemed like Dr. Umar was not the guy that she was looking for. She was looking for romance, a guy with some money, a guy that was willing to give up some money, and a guy that wants to put more effort into the situation. And it just don't seem like he was, especially with the disagreeing. And see, this is Seven of Pentacles. He didn't even put a little effort into it. Yeah. Yeah. But the energy is, I didn't want to cut the relationship off, but I don't want to put anything into it. It was like sneaky energy. Yeah, Dr. Umar, that's you. Narcissistic. King of Wands. Narcissistic. Unbalanced and confused. I feel like you... Let me get the mother's energy towards Dr. Umar. I got stuck, y'all. I can't tell who hurt who. It seemed like Dr. Umar was playing games, but it seemed like she wasn't into him either. Give me the mother's energy, the daughter's mother energy towards Dr. Umar. Yeah. Like, I can honestly say that I think that Dr. Umar was hurt that she didn't want anything with him. Or, I mean, yeah, I feel like he was hurt. Yeah. She didn't have a connection with him. They weren't getting along. There was like a huge distance. They probably didn't even live in the same state. She was, of course, had a baby with him. This is her pregnant, but she was never in love. She never had emotions tied or feelings to him. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles again. She just wanted to be fulfilled and single. She probably could have just liked the sex, but the relationship wasn't moving forward. I feel like she broke his heart. Yeah, I feel like she broke his heart. I feel like she left him. She could be an Aquarius. I feel like she went on with her life. Give me, what was Dr. Umar baby mother's energy towards him? The daughter's mother. What was her energy towards him? Yeah, she was never sure. I feel like she was focused on other things. Give me Dr. Umar's attentions towards the mother of his daughter that was on social media. What was his energy towards her? Yeah. I knew it. Dr. Umar was too busy wondering about the mother, even though the daughter was talking. You know, I ain't gonna front. That's why I left my son's father. It's like, I'm busy trying to say what you gonna do for our son, and he's busy in my business trying to see who I'm with, who I'm talking to, who I'm doing this with, who I'm doing that with. He even told me that if I didn't want to be with him, he wasn't gonna deal with the baby. Like, that's Dr. Umar's energy right now towards the mother. I mean, especially in the past, but it's her. Like, he was in love with her, she wasn't in love with him. She left him hanging. He just disappeared in the child life. That's the energy. Like, pfft. And I don't think he said pfft. I think he was just like, well, I'm trying. If I can't, then fuck it. She don't want to be with me, then fuck it. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what I see. Anyway, let's talk about Dr. Umar in this school. All right. I think he's calling the school UFMG or something. Let's just say Dr. Umar school. He's been talking about it for a while. I don't listen too much into it. I hear a lot of other people always saying that he's full of shit when it comes to the school. That's usually what I hear. So give me the energy. Give me the energy around Dr. Umar in building this school. I don't see that he has, like, I don't feel that he was ever playing people or lying or having fucked up intentions towards it. I really feel like it was his goal to really get this school. So, people were saying he was collecting donations, yada, yada, yada. I do feel like the energy is telling me that he was really, really trying to get a school. He was really, really trying to get a school. But I feel like there's no opportunities there. Like, nobody wants to put into it. I don't see nobody offering. I don't know what he talks about on social media. I don't know what he shows because I don't watch him like that. I haven't watched Dr. Umar really at all. It was like last summer. I watched a little bit. That's it. I don't know what the update is. I don't know what he's showing y'all. I don't know what. But it is letting me know that I don't really see an opportunity for this school. I don't see offers from other people. I don't see scholarships. I don't see effort being put in. I almost don't even see donations. The only reason why I'm going to say that, yeah, I ain't gonna front y'all. I don't even see, like, only reason why I'm saying donations is because I hear about it, and I hear people saying something about it, and I hear him talking about it. But I ain't gonna lie. Let me look a little further. I don't even see donations. He really wanted the opportunity. He really wanted the opportunity. He really wanted the school for fulfillment, and I see that he really had a plan with it. And I don't see bad intentions, definitely. But I don't see fulfillment with this school. In fact, I see the school becoming more and more distant. Meaning, like, every time we hear that it's going to come out, something gets pushed back. I see it getting pushed back further back. And this is pissing him off. Any other messages when it comes to Dr. Umar and the school? It's pissing him off. He's mad. He's mad. Yeah, Dr. Umar. Yeah, your cards is telling on your ass. They telling. All right. Oh no. See, I knew it. Dr. Umar. I just got this deck. I got this deck from a popular YouTuber and a popular tarot reader. I did. But I do have a little complaints about her deck. I'm not going to say no names. I'm not going to blast nobody. I'm not doing none of that. My complaints about her deck is, first off, there's no box that came with it. Like, half a box. Even, like, put some type of box with your deck. I think that is highly... I don't know. I don't even have no bad thoughts about it. I'm just kind of laughing like, girl, yes, I do. It ain't bad thoughts, but it's like, girl, that's ghetto. So no box. And yeah, that's my main issue. It's just no box. It was no box. It's like the cards is, anyway, Dr. Umar. So Dr. Umar is a codependent. He is, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, he's looking for women. See, he do all this talk about men this and boys this, but women, he looking for y'all dependency to help him with this school. He looking for women to help him with this school. He is polygamous, so I think he's polygamous. So I see him. I see him with 2 women. He's gonna end up with 2 women. I see options. So even though he's polygamous, I still see him dealing with other women. I still see him having options. He is thirsty. So Dr. Umar be fronting just like these niggas do. Y'all, oh my God, y'all are such hypocrites. Ugh. All y'all niggas is hypocrites. It don't matter. Y'all are hypocrites. Perfect example. One of my ex-boyfriends has a child by a white woman, right? And I remember when I first got with him, he was asking me, is he my type? Because he's way lighter than me, like light than a motherfucker. So he was like, am I even your type? And I told him, I like all guys. I like white, black, Mexican, Asian. I like all types of guys, especially when they treat me better. Especially when they treat me good. I don't have a type. How you treat me is my type. And he gonna say, so you saying you'll talk to white guys? I said, hell yeah. And he gonna tell me I'm a traitor. He gonna say, you a traitor. And I checked his hypocrite ass. I said, you sitting here with a whole white baby mama and I'm a traitor? I don't even have no white baby daddy. And it's like, y'all niggas is hypocrites. So he's out here talking to all kind of women, messing with all kind of women. He's depending on y'all women to help build his school. He has predator vibes. So he's out there, and I'm not saying like a sexual predator. It could be with the polygamy and all that. He could be, but what I see overall is like he is like looking for somebody to manipulate, to have like codependent. He's looking for that. Like, y'all better watch him. He's like, and so I don't see any. Watch him, because he has a temper, because it's not going his way. In fact, it's not going to happen for him at all. The Magician's in reverse. I don't see him even manifesting, putting energy into the school. Then the Hangman's here. He's going to be unstuck. He's also reminiscing about a woman from his past. Give me his intentions when it comes to the school. I think it's UMFG or something. Give me his intentions when it comes to the school. He's still trying to figure it out. He's really, but okay, he really has intentions to try to start the school, but he needs women. He needs y'all money for it, because man ain't gonna help him. He already has that thought, like, man ain't gonna help me. So he needs women to do it. He needs y'all. He is. I heard he does that talking like, you know. He tries to pretend like he's this guy, like, oh, women, save your cookies. Don't be out there giving up your cookies and all that type of shit, right? Yeah, sorry y'all, I got caught. But he always does that, but women, he's depending on y'all. Alright, give me the energy of what's the energy around Dr. Umar? What does he need to work on? The school. He really does have good intentions to try to start the school. It's just that it's the way, like, okay, let me say this. He started off trying to be, like, positive about it, but since it's not happening fast enough for him, he's going to start being reckless and, like, thirsty and codependent, whatever, to start the school, honestly. He's going to do that. All right, what's the comfort Dr. Umar and his endeavors, his career, and then we're going to get on what the male ancestors think about him, our past historical figures. What's the comfort Dr. Umar as far as education, career, school? What's to come? I feel like if he could look into something else and not so much into building the school, he would have a lot more success. He will have a lot more success. First off, he's not going to get success in, like, America. So whatever he's trying to do, I feel like he would have better luck with the school if it was, like, outside of America. I don't feel like you're going to get it in America. Anyway, I do see opportunities coming towards Dr. Umar. It just won't be the school. I could see opportunities for other things. I could see offers for other things, just not the school. Dr. Umar, if you would change your whole perspective, don't be a predator. And I'm not calling him a pervert with women. That's not what it's saying. It is kind of. It's kind of saying, like, in the future, he's going to want more than one wife. I think he put that out there. He wants to be polygamous. If he hasn't put that out there, if he hasn't said that, because I haven't watched Dr. Umar in a while. So if he hasn't said that, then I'm letting y'all know he wants to be polygamous. So he wants more than one wife. But I feel like even if he has more than one wife, he's still going to be doing, like, fucking around, having options. Okay? Doing him. Okay? I see that. And I see him out there being, like, not a pervert, but just and like a womanizer, like always up under some coochie. So he's lying when he tries to act like he. It's that saying he say consciousness over punani. He's lying. It's punani over consciousness, especially if y'all got money for his school. Then it's definitely punani over consciousness. Dr. Umar, though, I ain't gonna lie to you. Your real mission, your real life mission, is to be an energy healer. So I almost believe that he does work with. I almost believe that he is in the Ifa religion. I almost do. Because the energy is coming through like you have a spiritual gift to be a healer. Like you're supposed to be like a spiritual healer. Yeah, you have to. Yeah, okay. So school is not what you're supposed to do in this life. You're not supposed to have a school. I can understand your reasons though, because healing with words is just as good as a healer. But you are a warlock, Umar. You are a warlock. You are a male witch, and you are meant to help heal people, particularly young men. So I guess his message is right when he's trying to talk to the young men. He is supposed to be a spiritual healer for young, mentally broken men. Okay? Physical therapy healer too. Like he's supposed to be a healer. So he got that part down packed. All right. Let me pull. Hold on, I got so many decks out. All right. I'm just pulling on his career now. Then we're going to get the last message. This reading will be like an hour. All right. And let's get some more cards when it comes to Dr. Umar and his journey. Where is he supposed to go next in his journey of life? Yeah. Yeah. Dr. Umar, you got to work on renewal. He's gonna start working because he's having a hard time getting through with the men with his message. So he's gonna switch it and start trying to build business partners and connections with women. So women, be careful. See, Dr. Umar is supposed to be like a priest. Like what's that? What's the main name for male priestess? A priest, yeah. He's supposed to be like a priest. So the Ifa that he practices in Africa, the Orishas, yeah. All right, let's pull some more. All right, give me the energy. Any or more messages for Dr. Umar? Any messages from Dr. Umar? He has great potential for healing. Yeah, he has great potential to help people with mental healing. To bring sweetness instead of darkness in the mental mind, especially of young men. He does have that energy to bring mental sweetness and mental clarity and mental healing. Yep. Oh, his ancestors. His ancestors are speaking now. All right. We're going to stop here. Dr. Umar. His ancestors are speaking. There is something that Dr. Umar ancestors, they don't like this about him. But who? Okay. Who is that? Who is this? All right. His ancestors are speaking. He has a female ancestor in particular that doesn't like the games that he's playing. He's playing mind games. See, I said it. He was a predator earlier. He's playing mind games with somebody. He's a clown out here. He has a female ancestor that don't like it. Oh, okay. So Dr. Umar is kind of hypocritical. We already said this. When it comes to like the mothers of his children, he is very selfish. He's very selfish. So he's not giving. He doesn't support. He doesn't really help the mothers of his children. And so his female, it's a female ancestor. It could be a male, but I feel like there's a particular female ancestor that's calling him out on his bullshit. She's like, look, you a clown. You're a clown, sir. You're a clown. Definitely there's a female ancestor speaking. There's a woman that he's playing games with. He's cheating on. He's playing games with her. She's being guided to walk away. She does have a codependency towards him. Woo, 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 woo. Any more messages Dr. Umar ancestors have for him? Any more messages Dr. Umar female ancestors have for him? Where is that one? All right, did I pull it out? All right, let's get the messages from the females. Females, any messages? Ancestor messages, any messages from the ancestors? Dr. Umar is full of shit, y'all. He full of it. The only thing I will say about Dr. Umar is he does have the energy of healing. He's supposed to be a priest. He has priest energy. It's also in his bloodline. So he is a priest. He does work with Ifa. He is a priest, but he's still a nigga, man. And he's a real nigga. Because he's over here only thinking about his genitals. He's also has a lot of rage right now. He's also has a lot of rage, liberation, and he's mad. He's angry. Okay. All right. Any other messages I could pull when it comes from his ancestors? All right. And then we want to know what. Oh, wow. Okay. His ancestors are saying, even though we calling you out, we gonna tell, like, they gonna tell him the truth too. His ancestors are very connected to him. They do guide him. They're telling him that if he can let go of the school, because the school is not happening. And then if you are going to do a school, it's not going to work in America. They're telling him if he let go of the school and follow his real passion, which is mental healing for boys. It's a mental healing period, but he's really supposed to help mental heal boys. He's supposed to help them with their mindset, help them get rich, and help them take care of their families and make effort into the world. So I do feel like he's right. Like he was called to help the men figure. We're going to see from Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, and all that, but I'm starting to think that he may be right because he is, first off, Dr. Umar's a psychic. He's a psychic. He needs to practice on his psychic abilities more. He is a mental energy healer. He's a priestess. He is an Ifa male priest. I don't know why I keep saying priestess. I'm used to women. But the first priest was Aaron, Moses' brother. So, well, not the first priest, but the first male priest. Okay. Anyway, he's a priest. He's a psychic. He's a priest, and he is a healer. He's a healer. That's what he's meant to do. That's what he's meant to do. They're telling him his future is healing people. He will be supported by spirit in a major way if he practices his psychic ability so he could bring prosperity to himself and all the black men that he's trying to get to. So it's not the school. It's not the school, Dr. Umar. It is a priest. You're a priest. Now, maybe you need to go to Ghana or America and just be a priest, dude. You are a priest. You're a psychic Ifa, because I know you practice the religion of Ifa. You're a psychic Ifa priest. It's not with the school. Now, I can understand, now that I'm reading, I can understand why you would want the school, why you want to help with boys and their mental thing. You even had me. I was even listening to you when you was talking about, and I've never been in special ed. My son's not in special ed, but I was just listening when it came to the school and how, because he give you tips on how to not get tricked by the schools when it comes to special education and how the IEP is. I was kind of listening to that. I ain't gonna front. And I can understand why you would think that you need the school. But the ancestors are saying it's not the school. You're supposed to be an Ifa. You're an Ifa priest. You could teach boys without having the school. You could help women too, but it's not saying women, because your dick goes boing around women. So it's not really women. You are a priest, and you are meant to help men, boys, become better men for their families, their wives, their mothers, themselves. That's what your job is. All right. Let's get my main message here, and let's get out of here. And let's start with Malcolm X. I have to put this out there. I love me some Malcolm X. Malcolm X is literally my best friend, y'all. He's not my ancestor, but he's connected to me. He's always checking on me. He's always coming in my dreams. He hangs out with me, conversates with me, communicates with me. I work with his energy a lot. I'm just keeping it real, y'all. I have to say this. And if you notice, if you watch my channel, if you watch my past videos, I don't say this about a lot of people. So, Malcolm X. I literally have connected with Malcolm X. I work with Malcolm X. I talk to him. Conversations. We're like cool. We're cool. I'm connected to Malcolm X. He's helped me when I was going through my depression. He helped me. That's when it started. That's when I connected. And he just came to me on his own. He came to me on his own in my dream. And so, yes, I'm a big fan. So, let's start off with my personal favorite person and a good friend of mine, Malcolm X. I would have loved to hang out with him in person when he was on the earthly realm. But I do appreciate him in the spiritual realm. All right. So, Malcolm X, let's start with you. What's your energy towards Dr. Umar and his words and his preaching and all that? Oh, Malcolm X. All right, yeah, Malcolm X he said, child, I've always been here. I'm helping you, I'm teaching you, I'm guiding you too. The Hierophant's here. You know, and the Hierophant is a Taurus. We all know Malcolm X was a Taurus. Very smart, very educational. He doesn't have bad thoughts about it. He actually likes it. He likes it. He feels like Dr. Umar is very, very structured, very like mentally smart. He's a good teacher. He doesn't have bad thoughts about Malcolm X. He's a good teacher. He's good for guidance. He does feel like he needs to get his word out a little more in a different way. He feels like he needs to get the word out a little more in a different way. But he is saying that he's not going to do it the way Malcolm X is saying that. Excuse me, I had to do a small burp. Had to do another one. He's saying that it would be nice if he could get the word out in a different way and more universal, but he's not going to. He's also saying that Dr. Umar needs to manifest. He needs to meditate more. He needs to use his gifts. Malcolm X is saying the same thing that Dr. Umar's ancestors is saying. Like, you have a spiritual gift of being a priest, and you need to manifest it more. You need to meditate more. You're not manifesting correctly, and so he needs to work on that. I do feel like, okay, Malcolm X is saying that Dr. Umar he's stuck in his own way, which is not getting out and spreading his word. But I feel like I have seen him in Ghana and stuff. So I'm a little confused with that. But he's saying that he needs to go across waters, different places, and spread the word. He's also kind of saying that Dr. Umar doesn't really have like a protection where he's at. Like, if he keeps going with how he's going, I guess here in America, then he's not going to be protected. Like, he's not guarded. So he's saying that Dr. Umar needs to work more on protection. Protecting his energy, protecting himself, protecting his and I would not surprised that Malcolm X is saying this, because look what happened to him. Like, all right. Any other messages? Let's get any other messages from Malcolm X. But Malcolm X likes it. He likes it. He feels like he's smart. He needs to keep going. He needs to get it out more. He needs to get it out more in a different way. And Malcolm X is also saying that he needs to get into his priesthood. He's actually saying that he needs to go more within. He needs to go more within to maneuver and figure out a smarter way to do things. I'm not even looking at the cards no more. Malcolm X is just, I'm not even looking at the cards no more. He needs to go within. He needs to be in hermit mode. That's what Malcolm X is telling him. He's too open. He's too out. He's not more guarded, okay? He needs to guard and protect himself more. He's still trapped to the illusion of the material world, material things, material life, women. He needs to get outside himself. And so I was going to say, hasn't he been outside the country? Not like I have. That's the first thing I'm feeling. I was thinking it, okay? And then he said, not like I have. He needs to, okay, y'all remember how, I don't know if y'all seen the movie, but Malcolm X went out, I forgot what country, the Middle East or something? I forgot. But he went out, he left for a while, he kind of blinked everybody out, he went into his own world. Dr. Umar isn't doing that. He is too connected to the earthly, like, material things, social media, talking. And so he's putting his own knives in his back. So even though Dr. Umar has this gift, he may be another failed one. Meaning, like, you know, like, yeah. Yeah, he's saying that Dr. Umar is going to be problematic, and he's not going to be like another them, because he is problematic and he likes to party with women. And if y'all ain't seen him doing this, he will start. He's problematic and he's going to always kind of be partying and not going within. But he's saying that he has it. He has it in him. He has it. Yep. He's saying that Dr. Umar has it in him, but he has too much, like, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like right now Dr. Umar is all this talking and stuff, but in the future it's going to turn to greed. With no regard of ethical morals, boundaries. Just, I feel like, yeah, Dr. Umar is chasing the school, and it will keep running from him. As long as he's chasing it, it will run for him. He needs to do what attracts to him and not chase. He needs to focus and clear away, like, his workspace. He needs to declutter things. He needs to declutter. Yeah. That's the energy that I'm seeing. Him needing to declutter. All right, one more card. They're telling him that he has other options besides this school. I keep saying, Dr. Umar, if you really, really want this school, I would take it outside the country. That's just me. But that is what Malcolm X is saying. Let me get one more card when it comes to Malcolm X. Look, see, I knew it. He needs to. Malcolm X is saying, first off, if you want to increase your energy and your psychic abilities, you need to exercise and eat better. See, I knew he was full of shit when he was talking and them McDonald's fries fail. He spends too much money too, so I ain't gonna front. Malcolm X is saying he spends too much money. He get them donations and he consumes. He's a consumer more than not consuming. Like, he's a spender. Okay? You know, they tell on you. The African ancestors, they tell on your ass. Alright, next. Next is, because I'm ready to finish this reading, y'all. It's been an hour. Next is Marcus Garvey, because he talks about Marcus Garvey the most. I've heard Dr. Umar. He talks about Marcus Garvey the most. I've read on Marcus Garvey in the past. He really, really went through mental depression. All right. Give me Marcus Garvey's energy and thoughts towards Dr. Umar and his agenda with the school, and his thoughts and energies towards Dr. Umar. He feels like, Marcus Garvey energy is totally different from Malcolm X, which is why I love Malcolm X a lot more. Because I love me some Malcolm X. I love me some Malcolm X. That's the best thing I could say. All right. Marcus Garvey energy is that's a great idea. That's a great opportunity. It would be great for the boys. It would be great for students. It would be a great fulfillment. But he feels like they're not going to give it to you. They're not going to work with you, and it's going to make you angry. And so he's kind of telling you to try not to get attached to wanting it, because it's going to upset you and break your heart when it doesn't happen. That's what he's saying. So he's telling him to be prepared to not be fulfilled and don't attach to that fulfillment. Because it's going to break your heart and make you angry, because he's saying they're not going to end up giving you the school. Him and Malcolm X, they keep saying that there is something about once you let go of the school and focus on other opportunities, there is major blessings and major things coming towards you. They're telling you, Marcus Garvey is saying you need to be more strict. See, Marcus Garvey is on your side, because he is kind of saying you need to be more strict with your strict foundation. Be more strong and angry, because they are gossiping. They're gossiping. They're talking about you, and they're stringing you along. So I don't know who you're working with, Dr. Umar, when it comes to that, but they're stringing you along. This is a waiting game. You will be waiting. You will be waiting. It's a waiting game. All right, let's get another message from Marcus Garvey. He's also in the energy of being angry and heartbroken, because this is not going the way for you that you would like either. So he likes it, he appreciates it, but he's kind of heartbroken and angry with you and for you. He's also saying that you're not really organizing for it like you want. You're not organizing. You're intimidated by organizing. So Dr. Umar is a big fake, y'all. He's intimidated by it. It's kind of showing that he's a little lazy a little bit. He's taking the donations and spending it, really. Because they're telling him that he needs to put savings for this school. Like, if he really wanted this school, like he really, really wanted, he would save more. And he really didn't, you guys. He's not really organizing for it. He's not organizing his thoughts. He's not organizing the workspace. He's not organizing the money. And he needs to eat better. Like... He's saying like, all right, so Marcus Garvey is kind of blasting you too, because he's letting you know like you're kind of not attached to this school. You're not attached like you should be. You're busy fulfilling your stomach and your gut. This keeps coming out. Dr. Umar, you are a little chubby thing that's enjoying your pleasures. You're not making enough money to keep it out. Like every donation, you're not saving enough money, and this is going to make you look bad. Okay, also the area that you're trying to open it up at is not a safe space. Marcus Garvey is saying you need to find a secure place to open up. So again, I feel like it's not in America, Dr. Umar. It's not in America. He wants you to, he wants you to stop acting desperate and stop asking for donations, and he wants you to stop acting desperate. He wants you to get out of the desperate part of it, because it's just making things worse. Because Dr. Umar is going to kind of get a little desperate and start, yeah. All right, let's get a couple of cards from Marcus Garvey, and then I'm moving on to the next. Keep your strength. It's gonna be hard. It's like you're not gonna make enough. Like Marcus Garvey is saying that he's not giving up. He doesn't want to let it go, and Marcus Garvey sees Dr. Umar not giving it up, not trying to cut it off, trying to keep his strength, trying to make it happen, but it's a hard juggle. It's like, okay, he already said earlier you're overspending. The balance isn't right with the money, and there's not enough. And you need a different location. And so this is going to have you upset. You're going to be upset. You're going to be stressed out. You're going to grieve. This is actually going to make Marcus Garvey kind of grieve a little bit, because he kind of went through depression and grieving in his energy. So this is going to bring stress. It's not going to work out like you would want, because you don't have a strategy plan to reach the next level. You're not around the same people that want what you want. But I feel like there is success somewhere else, Dr. Umar. It's telling you that you need to try something outside your comfort zone. It's time to get out, get your own business, be creative, and try something outside your comfort zone. I don't think it's a school. I don't think you're meant for a school, Dr. Umar. I gotta keep my realness. You're a priest, and you're meant to help heal boys, like particularly boys. I feel like anybody, but particularly boys, with their mental health, with their mindset, and how to get that money and take care of their family. All right. Last but not least, I want to know, we're going to see how Frederick Douglass energy is towards Dr. Umar, and then I'm out of here, y'all. I'm out of here. This was an hour and some change reading. If anybody has any questions, just ask me in the comments, and I will actually answer your question back in the comments if you have any questions about this reading or Dr. Umar. All right, last but not least, let's get Frederick Douglass. I'm not a big fan of Frederick Douglass, but please forgive me, Frederick Douglass, if I offended you. But I'm not a big fan. I kind of respect it, so I'm not going to even say why. Uh-oh. All right, Frederick Douglass energy towards it. All right. Frederick Douglass, Marcus Garvey, Frederick Douglass, and Malcolm X, really, they are both saying that you are perfect for the job. Like, if this was any other time, any other place, any other situation, you would be a perfect teacher, a perfect guide. You will have a lot of men listening to you, especially if this was a different time, like back in his days or in the past. You would. He thinks it's a very good idea, but he's also saying it's very conflicting. They're not like the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Universe, the world is not meant for you to have it, and so it's not going to come easy. even if it does come, which I doubt, it won't be easy. It will be very conflicting. It will be mentally challenging. It will mentally stress you out. And so he's saying that it's not going to happen. You're already losing patience trying to wait for it. There is, all right, Dr. Umar, it came out again. There's not enough money, and you can't keep coming to women. This is Frederick Douglass. There's not enough money to start it, okay? And you can't keep coming to women asking them to give what they got, okay? That's what they're saying. And so you might have to be heartbroken and let this go. I said that before this card came out. It's a good idea. You're smart enough for it. You will be a perfect teacher, especially to the youth, but he's saying that it won't work out because there's not enough money. The universe doesn't approve it. That's the main thing. The universe doesn't approve it. Wow. Wow. All right. Keep going. All right, any other messages from Malcolm X? I don't know what that card was. It just, I don't feel like looking for it. I don't even remember what it was because it fell. And I can't find it, y'all. And I don't know what I did with it, so sorry. All right. He's saying that keep going. He's saying that keep your options open when it comes to like your career journey. Keep your options open. Keep looking because there's a lot of trickster energy out there. You have people that's playing around with you. You have people that's like telling you one thing and doing another. Alrighty. That's all. Like right now, Frederick Douglass, he's just like, keep trying. He does feel like I ain't gonna lie, he feels like he's bringing up your dating life, honestly. He's bringing up your dating life, okay? I also feel like, I ain't gonna lie, Malcolm X energy is very confusing. He feels like you need to come up with another plan. Because, okay, all right. He already could see the energy of the school not working out for you, and then you going around being a trickster with other things. With other people. Can I get a more clarification? Give me a clarification for, what can I use for the clarification? All right, let me get a clarification for a couple of cards, okay? How come I, like, of course I pull somebody from 1800s and they would throw me off. All right, give me clarity, Frederick Douglass, when it comes to this. Okay, yeah, he's not really finding a lot of men that's trying to help him build this school and donate. And it's crazy because black men are the ones that he keeps trying to get the message out to help him and do it with him, and he's not getting it, okay? Yeah. All right. Okay, so Dr. Umar, okay, thank you. Thank you. Finally, Frederick Douglass, thank you. He doesn't like how you are going to try to manipulate and trick and play trickster with women. Women, be careful. I don't know who's going to see this, watch this, but women, y'all have to be careful because I could see him trying to come and manipulate y'all into donating. Making it feel, coming, manipulating y'all, saying it's y'all sons who need it. It's y'all sons who need it. It's y'all sons who need it. And then y'all manipulate it. And let me clarify, why is Frederick Douglass, oh yeah, here. Yeah. I also feel like Frederick Douglass is saying that if he does that, it will fall backwards for him. The school, having money, having a school is not going to work out for you, okay? It's like, there's no manipulation here. There's no getting extra money out of people here. You're going to be stuck when it comes to the school. You will get judgment. They will judge you. They will judge you. But I see you stuck. Why is Oya here? Is Oya have a message? I feel like they want you to go outside America. Excuse me. Someplace you normally wouldn't go to do if you want the school. But here it's not going to work. You also need to follow the energy of a priest. I'm not going to keep saying that. All right, one more card from Frederick Douglass, because out of everybody, he confused me the most. He's saying that Dr. Umar doesn't do enough now. Okay, now I finally understand you. Finally. He's saying that Dr. Umar doesn't do enough charity work. He doesn't donate himself. He doesn't do community. I just heard community service, helping people that he wants to help him. He's so busy getting donations. What is he giving back? That's what they're saying. That's what he's saying. You're like taking and taking, but what are you giving? You are taking and taking, but what are you giving? Give me one more card to clarify that, and then I'm done here. See? I feel like he is stringing people along, especially women. Women, you guys are being strung along. The women that's donating, all the women that's around him. You know who I just got a vision of? I don't know if Frederick Douglass showed me, but I just got a vision of Derek Jackson. Remember him? The one that was always sitting in the car giving women advice with men and shit. I just got a vision of him. I feel like you are leading women on. And then he's going to... Okay, so now he's not getting donations and help from the men. He's going to start going after the women. He going to start slanging penis, y'all. Sneaky. He's going to form the connections with women and be sneaky. All right, y'all. I got to stop here. I'll see y'all in the next reading.